Hi, I'm Anna, and today me and my two co-hosts, Jade and Megan, welcome you to our crash course, and we will be talking about political parties. Woo! Not those kind of parties. First off, what are political parties, you may ask? They are when a group of people with the same interest in the government host or organize parties to win elections and have control over the government. The part of these parties play in will make a difference in their nation's political systems. There are many systems in the political party, for one being a one-party system. This type of system is to put in place for just showing the party's name on the ballot. Most one-party systems are mainly used by authoritarian governments, such as Cuba, Vietnam, North Korea. These countries are ones of the mainly use the one-party type systems. Then there are multi-party systems. These were established and meant for nations that allow more than one political parties. These multi-party systems are usually common in France, that has 5 major parties, and Italy that has 10. Multi-party systems usually have to share control of the government, meaning that most of these times one party does not have enough support or power in the government, while one has all the power and control. Then there are two-party systems, which is what the U.S. has, and that's the Democrats and the Republican Party. Parties before the Civil War were in conflict over slavery and how the division of slavery had affected both parties. Later on, the Democrats wanted to keep the North and South divisions, and the Republicans wanted to go against the spread of more slavery. Now we go into the third party, and this party is one of the major parties. Types of third parties are single-issue parties that focus on major and social economic issues. Ideological parties focus on overall changes in the society. Then finally, there is a splinter party, which the name speaks for itself. This party just keeps away from major parties over arguments. That is the development of parties. Now my co-host Jade will tell you about party organization. Let's get to it.
Hi, I'm Jade, and today I will be discussing the party organizations. So as we were discussing earlier about political parties, we're going to change it up a bit and mention the party organization. So many of you are probably wondering, well, what even is a party organization? Well, it is when a party runs for either the Congress, but usually the president. The party organization in the U.S. has 2 committee parties instead of 3 because the 2 can dominate each other. A pristine captain in a party organization is a volunteer who organizes party workers to distribute information about the party and its candidates to get the voters to the polls. The citizens have a certain party/level where they either volunteer work or donate money. The levels go to the national party organization, the state party organization, or either the local party organization. Well, many may ask, well, what even is the dispensing patronage? Well, it is when a party gives favors or rewards to their members. The rewards usually are opportunities to government positions, jobs, or usually contracts. Well, a great question for the parties is, how do political parties assist in educating the public? Well, each party will be in a position where they will have a business newspaper, which gets usually published, and they usually talk about eye-catching subjects, including taxes, military, and usually the government and energy. Both the Republican and Democratic both reach out to maintain and evaluate websites to raise money and have followers informed on the situation. Besides influencing the public, parties also come with how they help the government. Surprisingly, there's actually 6 important tasks to help operate the government. They start all with the educating the public, operating the government, dispensing patronage, the loyal opposition, and reduction of conflict. And then lastly, it starts with recruiting candidates. Each task values and takes a place in helping the government and also having the public on track with all the situations. So without a party organization, not only would the government have problems, but nothing would be up to date or on track. The government would be having a hard time on evaluating everything.
Okay, I'm Megan McConnell, and I will be doing Chapter 16, Section 3, which is about nominating candidates. So if we're talking historically, this is the way individuals would have sought nomination for public office. It could be 1, caucuses, 2, a nominating convention, 3, a primary election, or 4, a petition. Throughout the states, the election laws are different, but mostly all of the candidates have reached the ballot through one or more of these methods, so they weren't too picky about who they let in the circle. Way back when, in our nation's history, caucuses, which are private meetings of party leaders, chose nearly all candidates for office. Because people had no say in it and claimed it to be undemocratic, the people got offended. However, caucuses in the modern day life require openness, with the selection process starting at the local level. You know what level I started at? The bottom. After the caucuses got mauled by the public, like always, something new came into the light. This new bright and shiny thing would be known as a nominating convention, which is an official public meeting of a party to choose candidates for office. The method commonly used today is the direct primary, which is an election in which party members select people to run in the general election. There's also the states that use closed primary, which is where only members of a political party can vote. Then there's the primary, where all voters may participate, which is known as the open primary. Even if they don't belong to that party, they are still able to vote. Moving on to presidential elections, every 4 years, the most exciting election happens. Each major party gathers during July or August in a national convention. The task of the delegates is to select a ticket, candidates for president and vice president, that will win in the November general election. Now, this year's presidential election I did not find exciting for many reasons. For one, the candidates were just, okay, we have Trump and we have Hillary. Feminist, or I can't say the word, but, you know, it's fine. But anyway, to wrap that up, this is the end of this video. And I will be ending it right now. Goodbye.